Hey there, everybody. My name is Jason Pickard, also known as Mr. Pickard, and I just wanted to make this hopefully short video explaining a little bit about what class looks like in my room. So the one difference in my class than what you might be used to experiencing is that my homework is a bit different. So each night a lesson will be assigned for homework, and that lesson is a video that I will post on YouTube. The videos are usually between 10 and 15 minutes, never any longer than 15 minutes. And what the student is going to do is they're going to take notes watching the video like they would normally in class. The benefit to this is that you can pause, you can rewind, you can rewatch. A student can copy what's on the screen first and then listen to what I have to say, or they can do the opposite. They can listen to me and then copy down what it is they need to copy down. The notes will always be a grade. 50% of their grade will be that they actually took notes, and I'll check that they took notes. At the end of each lesson, I'll give what I call a you-do set of problems, and those problems are associated with the problems that we've done in the lesson, the content that we've covered in the lesson. There'll be a link underneath the YouTube video. We'll take them to a Google form where they will input their answers, and that'll shoot to me immediately, and I'll be able to see if they got them correct or not. Those answers will not be graded based on correctness because they've just learned this stuff. They will get 25% of their homework grade will be just that they submitted those and that they're done. The remaining 25% of that homework grade is that their homework is in some sort of organized notebook. This is mostly for their benefit because it's important to stay organized in high school and in general. And so if it's in an organized notebook, they'll have it there when they need it in class for studying at the end of the year when they're getting ready for a final exam. So my role in this class is first to create videos just like I am right now. Essentially I teach my lesson and it goes onto a video for everybody to consume. The students will be getting my best self in each lesson, so I won't be tired because I've taught this lesson 3 times. Students won't be tired at the end of the day because they've already had 4 classes, so they're going to get the best lesson possible. Also, my job is to create activities and practice sets that can supplement the lesson and also support the lesson, and those will be done in class. So I'm essentially doing the same thing I would if I taught the lesson in class. I'll just have more time to interact with students in class. And that was my third point, is that I'll be able to interact individually or in small groups and also still in whole group. I'll be able to help the students build understanding and fix any sort of conceptual errors they might have together. Where sometimes those things take place at home during homework when a student is doing a problem set. If they have conceptual errors and they keep making a mistake, I won't be there with them to help them fix those mistakes before those mistakes become the way they know how to do things. There's a multitude of benefits to this, and I can't list them all. Also, it's not a fix-all for learning struggles, but there are some significant benefits that I've noticed. It gives the students more time in class to work on concepts, specifically in geometry, which is what I'll be teaching this year. You need to do a lot of practice. And the most important part is that when they're doing that practice, I will be with them. They'll have peers that will be with them that they can work with. It'll be just more time for us to spend on those kind of things. When a student's absent, they won't miss me delivering a lesson. They can go watch the lesson and get what they missed. Okay, so the only thing they'll be behind on is some time to practice, and that can be supplemented in class as well as after school. When students go back to study at the end of the year, before a test, before a quiz, or maybe they need a concept to build onto another concept, they can always go back and access an old lesson to refresh their memory. And it also gives the students an option to go at their own pace. So if a student needs a break while they're taking notes, they can always pause a video, take a break, let their mind reset, and then go back to it. It's not really something that is available to them in a classroom setting when there's a limited amount of time. They can be in a comfortable spot, the couch, kitchen table, in their bedroom. They can be somewhere where there's no distractions. If there's somebody that's distracted easily by other students or by noise, or maybe sometimes by quiet, they can do things at their own pace in their own way. There are some misconceptions in the way that class happens in my room, and that is that students have to teach themselves, and that is absolutely not true. The students need to take the notes, they need to consume the lesson, but by no means do they have to be masters at that concept when they're finished. I want them to just have the experience with the information so that when they come to class, we can work out any problems, we can support understanding, and we have a place to start from. Some people might think that because I'm not teaching in class or giving instruction in class that I'll have a lot of downtime, and that's actually quite the opposite. It gives me a lot of time to move around the room and talk to hopefully everybody every class. So I will be up and around the room working with everybody. Students, some people might think that students have downtime. So you might think that students will have more downtime because they're not doing the note-taking process in class that's already done at home. Well, students will just be busy with different kinds of practice, some activities, more reinforcing things. So they'll be busy all class, but instead of sitting taking notes and just listening, they will be working on math. Some might think that this means there's more homework. That might be true some nights, but it's probably most likely not true, because all they need to do is take notes. The lessons are between 10 and 15 minutes, and sometimes even shorter than that if it's a quick concept, and they need to take the notes, they need to try the problems, and that's it. They don't have to struggle through problems that they don't understand, spend countless hours working on it, asking friends for help, asking mom and dad for help. So in general, they will spend less time on homework at home because they'll be working on the actual math in class. So that was a very, very quick idea of what happens in my room. I invite questions, I invite discussion. You can check out my YouTube page. I have 2 years worth of lessons available there. My YouTube name is Mr. Pickard. There's no space or period there. There's my school email address, and you can always go to the Hilton High School webpage and go to my class page, and I will have a syllabus attached there and some other information. So I invite you to please get in touch with me if you have questions. Also come to back to school night where I can explain this more thoroughly and answer more questions. And I'm looking forward to a really good year this year.